Survivors are shamed into not talking about psychological abuse in general. Economic exploitation comes with an extra layer of intense humiliation. Money being used as a weapon occurs across all demographics and financial income brackets. Women and men are both targets of financial harm. This form of abuse knows no boundaries and is caused by abusers who are either passively or overtly controlling all of the financial resources. It also happens when toxic individuals limit access to bank accounts or refuse to contribute equally and place a heavy burden on the other individual in the relationship. Sabotage plays a large role in the effectiveness of financial abuse. Within Exposing Financial Abuse, when money is a weapon, you'll be given the opportunity to pull back the curtain and see into the lives of those who have been financially harmed by someone close to them. Being able to take a closer look at this hidden world is a unique gift that cannot be taken lightly or without honor for those who have chosen to allow us into the most personal aspects of their lives. If you're a survivor of financial abuse, I'm incredibly sorry that you have been touched by this form of malicious behavior. I hope, within this book, you'll find comfort in knowing you're absolutely not alone, and will now have a resource to share with others to explain what you've lived through as a victim. I also hope you're able to slowly climb out of the vast hole this form of abuse leaves behind. Recovery from financial abuse can be overwhelming and often feels hopeless. Its destruction and daily impact on the lives of its victims lasts much longer than even the toxic relationship. Many survivors have shared with me that years after the abuse ended, the financial damage remained. Financial restoration is one of the injuries on the psychological abuse spectrum that takes the longest to heal. In preparation for this book, I conducted a qualitative research project. If you're not familiar with research, it basically means I asked several questions about financial abuse, and people anonymously responded in their own words. Their stories are the heart and soul of exposing financial abuse when money is a weapon. Without their brave participation, we may never know the reality of financial abuse and exploitation. This type of harm hides in plain sight on the streets of our neighborhoods, on the sidelines of the soccer field as we cheer our kids on, within meetings at work, sitting in the same row at our religious place of worship, and at the table next to you at a restaurant. Before we go any further, I want to thank all of the participants of the study whose stories we get to hear within this book. If you participated and you don't find your personal experience within the book, please know that I still read each one that was submitted. They all played a defining role in the tone and structure of this book. I couldn't have done this without your participation, and am truly grateful for you. You gave not only your time, but your words were filled with honesty, heartbreak, seething anger, overwhelming fear, yet hope that life could someday become financially stable. What exactly is financial abuse? The answer to these questions can serve as a starting point to understand this form of harm. Has your partner ever moved money from your joint account to their individual account without your prior knowledge or consent? Did your ex-spouse hide his or her income from being included in the calculations for child and/or spousal support? Has someone close to you forged your name on a financial document? Does your ex-spouse suddenly stop paying child support as a means of furthering their abuse and control over your life? Has your spouse or parent taken out lines of credit in your name without your consent? Does your spouse or ex-spouse use his or her business or commission-based employment as a means of hiding their true income? Are you blamed for creating financial stress, but are not the one who overspends?